we have a representation on this side and a representation on this side. What symbol would connect these two sides together? An equal sign. On this side, what expression would this represent? Y plus 1. Because I have bag Y plus 1. One bear, correct?
Yes.
What expression would be represented on this side? Casera?
10.
10. I have Y plus 1 on one side, Shane, and 10 on the other side. So an equation is formed by two expressions equaling each other. I really wanted the students to understand how equations were balanced. And that was the goal, because when they start solving equations, when they become more complicated, if they know they're balanced, then it'll help with that process. They know that what they do on one side, they have to do on the other. Looking at my model, how can I determine what Y is? Right now it's balanced. I want to know just what Y is.
Taking off the bear. Taking off the green bear.
Okay, so if I take off the green bear, is it balanced?
No.
So what do I have to do to keep it balanced?
Take a bear out of that.
Take a bear out of here? So I'm going to take away a bear from here and I take away a bear from here, and it should balance itself out.
We'd put a certain amount of plastic teddy bears on one side and then an unknown amount on the other side. And we'd have to measure out with the other teddy bears how many teddy bears were in the other bag, like the bag that was unknown. Well, it was showing us how to balance out another equation.
When we were doing the activity, we used the balance to figure out the different weights and to figure things out that way, and then we made an equation from it. So when we're trying to define the word equation, what is unique about that?
We used data.
Which was represented by using a
Balancer.
balancing scale, a scale. So in our definition, we have to talk about something about equations being balanced. What do we put on both sides of our equation?
Bears.
We put expressions on both sides of our equations. Those two expressions were what to each other?
Equal.
So an equation is balanced and shows two expressions that are equal to each other. I wanted them to think about the tools that they had from the activity and a way to make that make sense to them in their language. 16 is the product of 4 and a number. So I know I'm starting with 16. 16 is. So what should be right next? Equals. Let me know if you can tell me what the product of 4 and a number, what that representation is, the product of 4 and a number. Madison? 4n. I love to change problems around and how they're worded and not have them left with the variable. Maybe I'll put the variable on the right because I really want them to understand that it's not about where things are located. It's really about getting the variable isolated. What is the key thing about equations you think I wanted you to know? The key thing. Latavia. Right, come over here and get that. Equations have to be balanced.